Haru, that represented the sun, has the key, which is the Ankh. Now, doesn't it say in Matthew you must have the key to enter the kingdom of heaven? Where you have 12 sitting on the square, and a star makes 13. This is where you got the 12 disciples, and Jesus makes 13. This is where you got the 12 jurors, and the judge makes 13. Right off of your Hall of Ma'at in the judgment scene that I deal in the Western origin of Freemasonry, I deal deeper with this. But now it's corrupted. Now you got a Jerry Curl devil and the scales corrupted from your Hall of Ma'at right here. This, brothers and sisters, but when you go to the Vatican, you will notice that Peter is jet black. All this negativity and desecration of black, but Peter is jet black with a meter's crown and a ribbon. But where did that come from? That was Asar, who's sitting on the square, because he was also the Lord of truth, justice, and righteousness. He's holding the Heka Ankh. That means he's the ruler of life in the spiritual realm. But look at this and see where the meter crown is copied from the head's crown of Asar, and he sits on the square. Peter sitting on the square was copied from your ancestor Asar. One account after the other, and unfortunately, he got a white woman, came from a black woman's womb, his mother, but yet he's going to deify a new anthropoid. When are we going to deify our sisters as the goddesses of the universe? If that was part of our consciousness from day one, you wouldn't have brothers and sisters running around calling bees and so forth. If this was part of our consciousness. They copied this from us, brothers and sisters, as I can validate it with the Pope sits in the Vatican. He sits in this thing called a canopy. This is where he sits at. But that whole concept of the Pope sitting in the canopy was copied from your ancestors because Asar originally sat in his canopy that's validated on the papyruses that you see right here, copied by the Vatican that you see is right here in the Vatican today. Guilty. Thank you, brother. When you look at the Pope's garments and look at Asar's garments, copied from your ancestors. That's why the church had to make these negative things about you. Here you saw your beautiful black spirit, Asar, the perfect black sitting on the square. When you go into the Vatican, they said, these are the Roman arches. And here you see the canopy right here. And this is supposed to be the holy city of Rome. I mean, there's more bloodshed under Rome and even on top of Rome. Let's go into the Ptah shrine, and here you see the arch, where they copied the arch from, and inside of this temple right here called the Ptah shrine, we see Asar, who's resurrecting into the afterlife and comes one with his son Haru.